and welcome everyone to our first top mods of the year. This is where we bring you the must-have mods for the month and the winners for each mod types. Thank you everyone for supporting our modders and the amazing talent of the creators. Before we start, I would like to have this opportunity to give you a channel update. As of today, we currently now have 3.9% of people who watch my videos who subscribe to the channel. Thank you everyone for the amazing support. For all the channel members, thank you all for supporting the show while continuing to grow with us. And for all the 96.1%, thank you for watching my videos. We never would have been here without you guys. But if you want to help a brother out, please consider hitting that subscribe button and help us grow some more. That being said, buckle up everyone, and these are Baldur's Gate 3's top mods for the month of January 2024. Enjoy. We are starting our list with our overhaul mod of the month, which is the Illithid Powers Overhaul 2. This mod is an absolute must-have if you want to get that viable Illithid monster playthrough. Before using the mod, Luck of the Far Realms was the only exciting thing that you can get, but now you can finally roleplay as a space squid. The mod completely reworks the Illithid powers. It introduces new thematic looks for the use of the Illithid abilities, having this really cool dark tentacle aura whenever you cast a spell, with some added details of this mind flayer hovering beside you. Not to mention the ink black colors and glowing eyes is just so damn cool. Illithid powers are now completely visible. They're no longer locked, so you can now clearly plan your way through the powers that you really want. Replaced and added some spells like the Psychic Pull and the Psychic Push, giving you the powers of a freaking Jedi to pull targets in melee range or toss them into different targets for both damage as well as the prone status. Force Tunnel that lets you dash to a target while also knocking enemies prone in your path. Insanity debuff that can continuously provide random debuffs to your enemies each and every turn. Not to mention the Cone AoE spell that triggers a really nice class action called Culling the Weak that explodes to enemies in an area that deals a ton of psychic damage. It also adds the Insanity debuffs, or just go full Illithid with your full Illithid powers that reduces the cost of your Illithid charges by 1. In the number 9 spot is the Blade Song Garment mod. It is this really popular armor mod of the month. The mod adds an opulent set of clothes, weapons, and perfectly suited for that elegant and deadly warrior playthrough. The armor comes with its own camp clothing version if you want to just have that Blade Song look, as well as an armor version that has its own unique passives and effects. These armors are more tailored into highlighting the spellcasting modifiers of a class. What I love about this mod is the amount of detail is just absolutely top quality. Intricacy in the design is clearly visible, from the rose pattern of the beret, the metallic plating of the shoulders, as well as the really nice fabrics on the armor, up to the sword hilt and guard. This is because all of the textures are in 4K and 2K respectively, so it has more details than your average armors for that ultimate drip check. Number 8 is the really fun RPG7 mod. This mod absolutely deserves to be in the list just for the hella crazy fun that you can do with your very own RPG. The mod author is also responsible for the other modern weapon mods. Who needs years of honing your skills, dedicating your life to your craft, while having enormous talent in the world of Baldur's Gate 3? When you can just easily blast away your enemies with your freedom cannon, this baby is just patriotic and I love it. You can get the RPG from various vendors in every axe, ranging from common up to the legendary status. Each tier increases in damage, and it is considered a heavy crossbow, so no dual wielding shenanigans here. The destructive power of the RPG is no joke. It can mow down enemies in a single turn. You can pair this up with a fighter that has action surge, as well as extra attack, so you can definitely make your enemies regret they haven't invested in learning technology or using modern weapons yet. Miraculous Dies and Tools is easily our custom mod of the month that will place itself in our number 7 spot. This mod is absolutely insane. The sheer amount of dies in this mod can pump out is next to unlimited. it gives you the Pledge of Polychrome Ring that grants the ability to generate randomized unique dyes every 1.5 seconds while you are still activating its passive. You can either select chromatism that dyes the same color palette across all of your armors, while also you can select the potent chromatism that also generates the unique dyes every 1.5 seconds, but the difference is that all of the color variations are seen across all of your gear. Once you select the dye combinations that you like, you can turn off the passive and use the Polychromancer Satchel to create your very own custom dye potion that will be there for you, as well as the ability to handcraft specific colors using the dyeing tools provided by this amazing mod. You can create, edit, name, and save all of the dyes across every campaign that you have, while also having the ability to dye all of your gear at once or just dye them overall automatically. All dyes are unlimited use, and the Pledge of Polychrome abilities can also be learned, so you can remove it from your ring slot in order for it to not take up space. Upon testing the mod, the amount of freedom and customization that the mod provides for you while dyeing your equipment is just impressive. I haven't even delved into saturation, clouding, shading, coloring, and other forms of editing your color palette that you can do with the mod. It's just that deep. This mod may be hands down the ultimate chromatic dye mod just for the amount of creative designs that you can actually make. This mod is really well made and is an easy recommendation if you want to have a really good dye mod for your custom needs. Want to really be the true master of the dead? You ever feel that the vanilla necromancy subclass is just basically summoning weak skeletons and zombies to be meat shields for you? Before, I was really fascinated by using the undead minions to do our bidding while we just sit back and relax and letting our zombie horde destroy our enemies. Introducing our 6th mod of the list, which is Black Rana's Spellbook mod. This mod is part of Black Rana's Necromancy mod series, and it is a great starting point to further improve your necromancy experience. It provides 10 new necromancy spells for you to gradually unlock as you level up, like the glow-in-the-dark skeletons that summons 3 uncontrollable miniature skeletons that can hit melee or range depending on the location of the target. Each summon deals 1 to 10 necrotic damage. What I really like about a spell is that it can overwhelm the battle with the sheer numbers of your skeleton minions. You can increase the spell levels and add 3 more additional skeletons. This is because you can increase the spell level up to level 6 and add 3 additional skeletons each tier. Other spells like Shadow Salvo, which is like a necrotic damage magic missile. Following your levels, you unlock Corpse Grenade that works like Corpse Explosion from the Diablo series, while the 4th tier spell is this really cool negative energy that provides an AoE of negative blast where it heals and buff your target by 1d12 of necrotic damage. It also provides turn immunity, increased movement speed, while also damaging your enemies by 1d12 each turn. And the best thing about this spell is that it removes the requirement of corpses if you want to summon your minions directly, which is really nice. There are other more really cool stuff that you can unlock, especially on the 6th tier, that will give you the power of the Bone Emperor to obliterate your enemies for 5 turns. Number 5 is our feature mod of the month, which is the More Reactive Companions mod. Do you feel that your companions lack the interactions while traveling in the world? Want to have more companion chatter and quips fitting for the immersive and real party playthrough? Want to learn more about your companions while you travel around Baldur's Gate 3? If you want to have that added immersion, this mod got you covered. The mod introduces a number of quips and comments that are triggered in the specific moments. It also provides whole lines of companion chatter. Not only that, it also includes chatter from characters that you unlock further in the acts, like Minthara, Jaheira, Minx, Halsin, while you bring them along on your travels. I actually tested out how the companion triggers its conversation and compare from the original version. You can really tell the difference. While on the original version, once you interact to objects, only Tav will be the one to do the commentary.
The splendid city of Athkatla hums beyond the portal.
Athkatla, city of coin, capital of Arm. They say the streets are paved with gold.
Neverwinter, jewel of the north.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
While with the mod, you get to hear some comments from your party members, especially if they have knowledge about that certain stuff.
The splendid city of Athkatla hums beyond the portal.
This leads to Athkatla. Perhaps I'll see it for myself someday.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North.
A portal to Neverwinter. How I love the chill of the northern lands.
This is one of the mods that I highly recommend getting, and I'm sure that you'll be hearing lines that you haven't heard before, especially if you haven't played as them. Number 4 is a really nice mod from Kates, which is surprisingly useful. Have you ever been annoyed on how the widgets in the base game are just messed up? I mean, why does every single time a reward pops up, it always obscures your view? Do you have the same problem when you combine items or dye equipment? You need to constantly drag your combination panel out of the way. This gets really annoying, especially for people who dye every single gear. Now we have a fix for that. With the better various widgets mod, the mod improves 5 small widgets in the game, like the tadpole power tree that has a better visuals and can now clearly plan your way into the tier of spell that you prefer. Zoom flexibility is now increased to see all of the illithid powers, as well as the sidebar UI is tighter. Combined panel animation is reduced, as well as having the ability of the default position not overlap with your inventory panels. While talking about overlap, reactions no longer overlap with your hotbar and will actively avoid it. Reward panels is finally draggable, etc. This mod is a really nice addition to your UI mod and amazing work as always. 3 is the gorgeous hair mod of the month, which is the hairstyle from the continent. This mod will be a great pair to your other heads mod. It adds the iconic hairstyle from your legendary characters from The Witcher 3. It provides hairstyles from Ciri, Triss, Regis, Olgierd, Geralt, and my personal favorite, Yennefer. Hairs are auto-snapping and are viable for all races, genders, and also body types. Meshes and textures are spot on, and you can clearly see the detail of the hair quality. So having this hairstyle is an absolute win for me. I hope in the future, the mod author also includes Shani, Anna Henrietta, and so on. Number 2 must be an absolute essential part of your load order. Have you ever been frustrated on how boring and bland all of the tooltips in the vanilla version, especially if you are new to the game and you don't know what the items are supposed to be? Tired of that ordinary black and white tooltip? Now it's time to make it all better. With the improved world tooltip mod, the mod enhances the visual feedback and improves the ease of use when we are using our show all items functionality. It is the alt key for PC users, if you don't know, to show all of the visible items in your vicinity. The mod changes it so you are now able to toggle it on and off instead of just pressing down, which is amazing. It also combines 2 mods in one, so you can get the 2 functions in a single package. The added visual icons to represent the types of items with the various coloration of the base types is just really good. Finally, our number 1 and our highlight mod of the month, which is the Absolute Wrath mod. This mod is a must-have if you want to heighten and improve your combat experience in Baldur's Gate 3, keeping you on your toes while also providing exciting challenges with every encounter. This mod introduces a whopping 1,500 plus affixes and hundreds of potential elites for that added dynamic and challenge to your encounters. Affixes are enchantments to different enemies that can range from elemental buffs to arcane debuffs. If you guys played Diablo before, you'll be quite familiar on how these affixes work. The affixes are randomly generated with each encounter, so you won't be able to cheese it by just randomly examining foes before a battle. All affixes will be revealed once the battle starts. The mod also bases the affixes on tiered chances, as well as smart affixes identification that ensures a lore and appropriate thematic build. The mod also affects boss monsters as well as mini bosses for that added challenge every single time. Alright guys, thank you for watching the top mod showcase and congratulations to the mod creators. You guys are amazing. On behalf of the modding community, thank you once again for enjoying the mods and supporting the creators. I'm curious to know what do you guys think about the mod showcase, or do you guys already have the mods in the list? Would love to know, including your questions and clarifications in a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Shoutouts for all the people who subscribe and keep supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys for all the amazing support, and for all the people who haven't subscribed yet, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope I earn your subscriptions in the future. But if I earn it today, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. And if you want to support me directly, join our D20 Rollers Club by hitting the join button, or maybe Patreon. Finally, that's it for me. Hope to see you soon on the next Mr. Book Show. Peace out. Bye guys.